color aside, privilege aside, class aside, whatever, all I'm thinking is this woman was probably having a hot flash. They're lucky she didn't rip all of her clothes off. So hey, beautiful people, it is Sunday morning and I am all set to chill, at least for the morning part. I have to run out to exchange a camera because this one has a broken screen and I bought another one and I hate it. So I want to get another one like this and then eventually get the screen fixed. And so that's the plan for today, this Sunday. But I wanted to do a visual diary with you. A little bit of me just talking to you about any and everything, really. So I'm here. I've had my coffee. It's still good, but I've been using paper straws because I'm trying to be eco-friendly. And this one has fallen apart. I have glass straws. I don't really like glass straws because I have strange lips. And I may have said this before. And my strange lips do strange things. And for whatever reason, whenever I try to use the glass straw, it's a learning curve every time. And I end up just spraying everywhere. That sounds horrible. So I have these paper straws and I like them, but they disintegrate. And I still have a lot of coffee left, so that sucks. But anyway, so I'm here and I'm chilling. Later on today, if I can run in, exchange this camera, come back, pretty much today will be a day where I will film a couple of videos, including this one. And then I'm going to watch my show, one of my favorite shows. It's out, hasn't been out in a year and a half now. Chef's Table is my jam. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I just thought these visual diaries, I kind of want to make this a thing. They're just kind of me talking to you about any and everything. So today's topic is kind of a funny one because if you didn't already know, I am a TikToker. I love TikTok. I love making TikToks. I love watching TikTok. It is something that I really thoroughly enjoy. So the first TikTok that I saw this morning was a guy that I follow, that I love his content. His name is 8greatdanes, 8.great.danes. I think that's how it is on TikTok. I'll put it on the screen. And he's young. I do believe he's a millennial. That sounds right. I get Gen Z and millennials mixed up, but he seems more millennial-like, just even in his humor. And he's very interesting. He speaks in a stream of consciousness kind of way, which I actually enjoy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Seinfeld, but he also reminds me of someone else and I can't place it yet, but it'll come. Anyway, so he was talking about an incident that happened to him recently that restored his faith in humanity. Everybody's a Karen now. We all know what a Karen is. If it's usually a female, I guess you're a Kyle if you're not a Karen, who complains too much or, exerts her privilege or whatever. Like, we have names and we have terms for everything these days. And sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's rather annoying. But anyway, in this instance, he was working, I'm assuming he works in a retail space. And so he was working and a 12-year-old boy came in who was looking for and a 12-year-old boy came in who was looking for something, and he was looking in the display case and the mom was with him. And so the thought was that the mom was a Karen or had Karen energy which is hilarious because she was fiddling with her mask and complaining about how hot it was. And so the little boy turns to his mom and is like, "Mom, they have to work in this." Like, basically to scold the mom for complaining about wearing the mask because she was complaining that it was too hot and that she couldn't breathe. And you know what? This just goes to show me that life is about perspective. Love 8greatdanes. He's a great TikToker. A little languagey, more than me. I don't like, TikToks with a lot of bad language, but that's how the people talk these days. And that's not to say I don't cuss. I just think there's a time and a place to cuss, but that's neither here nor there. But he's funny and he's very interesting. He can be very self-deprecating at times, but in a funny way. He's hilarious. And so nothing against him personally, but this just goes to show how, depending on who you are, where you're from, what you may happen to be, male, female, black, white, older, younger, you're going to have a different perspective on things. We just do, right? So he was like, oh my God, this 12-year-old boy is my hero, because he basically squashed his mom's Karen energy. Well, me being an almost 50-year-old woman, color aside, privilege aside, class aside, whatever, all I'm thinking is this woman was probably having a hot flash. And if you've ever had a hot flash in a mask, oh my God, they're lucky she didn't rip all of her clothes off. Like, it literally feels like someone just went inside of you, turned on the heat. Like, my husband likes to play this joke on me. When we're sitting in the car, it'll be summertime, and sometimes he'll do something crazy, like hit that seat heater switch without me knowing. He thinks it's funny. I could cuss right now. It's not funny. But he thinks it's funny. You literally feel like you are imploding. No, that's not the right word. You literally feel like you are spontaneously combusting from the inside out. And what was so funny is I saw this video this morning, and I had just had the experience yesterday. I was in the store with my hubby, and I just started to feel really hot, and the hot flash was coming on, and you're like, oh my God, no, but it's happening, and you've got the mask on, your face starts sweating, your neck starts sweating. I know my women out there who, even in your early 30s, you can get hot flashes. So if you've had a hot flash in a mask, hit the comments down below. Let me know, have you experienced this? You really do not care. Yes, the little boy said that, hey, they have to work in this. When I'm having a hot flash with a mask on, I don't care about your life choices. I know that sounds bad, but at this point in time, I'm literally getting ready to die from political correctness. That's how you feel. You feel like, oh my God, this is it. And how embarrassing it would be if I passed out in public right now, this damn mask on. And I am totally team mask. I get it. I understand that we do not want to spread this thing. I understand we want to stop the spread. I understand that you could take it back to elderly family members and people who have compromised immune systems. I am team mask all the way. But when I'm having a hot flash, I really don't give a damn who you are. So typically what will happen is I will try to get out of the space or away from people to take the mask down and breathe, because you literally feel like you are dying, like you are on fire, like you're in a house that's burning and you can't get out. And I laugh and I joke about it, but this is one of the things that people don't understand, and yet the patriarchy wins, because here's a millennial male and a 12-year-old boy scolding a grown-ass woman who was probably having a freaking hot flash. Because you don't understand. You don't understand. We don't understand each other. We refuse to try and understand each other. Look at the perspective. And the 12-year-old was a little mouthy also. My child would know better. That's a whole other story. Suffice it to say, I don't know if Miss Karen or Miss could have Karen energy was having a hot flash, or she was just a complainer. But she had a 12-year-old. People tend to have children a little bit later. I'm willing to guess this woman was close to 40, or if not firmly in her 40s. She was probably having a hot flash, and God bless her. And God bless her even more so now, because she's the subject of a TikTok video when she probably wasn't being a Karen. She was just freaking hot, and not in a good way. So those are my feelings on that. Ladies, hot flashes are real. If you have not started having them, trust me, it is a thing. And guys, cut these ladies some slack. Younger people, cut older women some slack. I swear to God, I feel like we're the most invisible people in the world sometimes. But you know what? That's okay, because I pray that these kids have longer lives and that they live to see this age and they'll understand what we've been talking about. And at that point, we'll be all past it and we'll just look at them and shake our heads and tell them, we told you so. So that's my big story for today. That was kind of what happened today, and I just needed to get that out. It feels kind of nice to just kind of sit here and chit chat. I want to do more of these because I feel as though I have a lot of things to talk about that don't get talked about. And, you know, I've got my, like I said, my Hill House home dress on. It's nice and cool because I don't want to have the hot flashes. And like for just a second, sitting here with this nice furry blanket is nice, but in 5 minutes, I will definitely be flinging it across the room because, again, hot flashes. So that's where we are in life right now. You know, this is what happens when you're almost 50. They love to tell you, they never told us this, but y'all don't listen to us either. So if you're a younger person and you really want to know what's going to happen in the future, you should probably come over here and sit by me, because I'm telling you now, hot flashes are real. Also, your boobs will grow big, which you'll like at first, but then when they get so big that gravity does whatever they want with them, and one is up here one day and one is down here, you'll understand that too. You'll understand that you will sweat in places you've never sweat before, and your hair will try to thin out on you, or it just won't work at all, or it'll get dry and brittle. Your skin will play tricks on you, and you will learn to adapt to all of these things. Hopefully, I can be here as a roadmap for those of you who will go through it, or as inspiration and solidarity for those of us who are already going through it. So, yeah. That's it on the hot flash front. If you're on TikTok, check out 8th Grade Danes. He is actually very funny, and this is not a knock against him. Again, this is all about perspective. Perspective and masks and hot flashes and life's choices. Yeah. All right. That's it. I will see you in the next visual diary. I hope you like this one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.